everybody, and welcome to Enjoy English School. I am Shane.
I am Anthony.
Hey, Anthony. So today we are looking at a lesson called Calpis, a sweet drink created by a happy accident.
没错，我们今天要介绍的主题呢，就是可尔必思，一场美丽的意外。我们提到这种美丽的意外呢，会让我想到以前的话，我看过一篇文章，它是讲到 popsicle 就是那种冰棒，它的话也是因为有一个人把它放在外面，好，苏打水放外面就变成冰棒，很神奇的。那我们今天要介绍的是可尔必思。
That's really cool. So a happy accident just means that something happens by accident, but it's a good thing.
没错。
It's a good accident, because usually, right, we think that an accident is a bad thing.
That's right. 所以这边我提到的 accident， 它讲到都是意外。But a happy accident 就是一个美丽的、很好的意外，不知不觉发现一个新东西，我们赶快来看看今天内容吧。
Okay.
Calpis, a sweet drink created by a happy accident. Some of the best snacks in history have been invented by accident. The popular Japanese soft drink Calpis is one of those beautiful accidents. The story starts with Kaion Mishima, a Japanese man who traveled to Inner Mongolia in the early 1900s. The trip was hard on his digestive system. It was only after drinking a type of traditional cultured milk that he felt better. His body and mind felt healed by the drink. When he returned to Japan, Mishima started trying to develop a product similar to the one he had drunk in Mongolia. Mishima's first attempts failed, but he got lucky when he accidentally added sugar to one of the products and left it overnight. Calpis was officially released in 1919 as a concentrated drink that needed to be mixed with water before one could drink it. This drink was first sold as a special drink for special occasions until about 1965, when it became a common drink. Today, Calpis is available in many different flavors. The combination of water, powdered milk, yeast, and lactic acid is very refreshing, which makes it a popular drink on hot summer days.
Okay, so we know we have a happy accident, so let's find out what kind of happy accident this is. But first I want to know, do you drink Calpis?
Yeah, I do. Yeah? I do drink Calpis. I think it's very sweet, so I add a little more water to it.
I think it's too sweet too.
Right.
Maybe that's the trick. Add water.
That's right.
Okay, so let's take a look here at the article. Some of the best snacks in history have been invented by accident. So invented, if you invent something, that means that it didn't exist before and you created it in your mind. Right? You thought of it for the first time, and usually then you make something, right? From that invention, the idea in your head.
Exactly. 所以老师刚刚提到一个很重要的字 exist. Exist 就是存在的意思，它的拼法是 E-X-I-S-T, exist. 所以以前没有存在过的东西，到了现在，你有一个很好的想法，你想到了 you invent something. 所以这边这句话他说 Some of the best snacks in history have been invented by accident. 历史上呢，很多一些最好的零食呢，居然是偶然发明出来的哦。
One I can think of is I heard the French fry.
Oh, really?
So French fries were they accidentally dropped some piece of potato inside the boiling oil. And wow, this is delicious. But it wasn't on purpose, just by accident.
原来如此，所以我们常常喜欢吃的薯条呢，居然也是这样的产物。不小心有些人把切好的这些 potato chips 可能丢进去，然后哇，然后哦，好好吃哦，然后之后呢就变成大家喜欢的薯条。
Right. Okay, so continuing with the article, the popular Japanese soft drink Calpis is one of those beautiful accidents. So not only happy, but beautiful. Right?
没错。
It is a very sweet drink. I actually like a restaurant that I go to has like ice slushy.
有点像是
Calpis, yeah.
有点像是那种 slushy or smoothie 那种有点冰沙啦，或者甚至有点像那种雪泥那种感觉。所以老师的话常常会到一家他喜欢的店，它里面就有卖这样子的可尔必思的这样子的饮品，或者甚至喝起来觉得哇，夏天的时候真的超棒的。
Yeah, so good in summer.
没错。所以这边这句话还想提到说 ，The popular Japanese soft drink Calpis or Calpis is one of those beautiful accidents. 他就提到我们今天的主题，日本很流行的软性饮料可尔必思呢，就是这些美丽的意外之一哦。
All right, well, I think that's about it for this part, and we'll take a short break. Okay, so continuing our story, the story starts with Kayun Mishima, a Japanese man who traveled to Inner Mongolia in the early 1900s. Okay, so he was just traveling along to Inner Mongolia. So I've never been to Mongolia, let alone Inner Mongolia. Yeah, I don't really know where that is or what it would be like there. But this is a long time ago when it started, right?
That's right. 所以这边这句话呢，他提到说 ，The story starts with Kaiun Mishima。好，这是一个日本的男生，叫做三岛海云。好，这故事是这样子的：A Japanese man who traveled to Inner Mongolia in the early 1900s。好，在这边的话提到的时间呢是1900年代初，好，到内蒙古去旅行的这个日本男子呢，他是这样子发现了这样的饮料哦。
Yeah, we could also say the early 20th century.
没错。
So sometimes in English you'll hear people say like the early 20th century or 1900s. So you always have to remember if it's a century. So for example, if it's the 18th century, it's going to have 1, 7, and some other numbers there.
Exactly.
But you can also say the 1700s. So it can be a little confusing in English. But I think saying it this way, early 1900s, is better.
Yeah, 所以在这边的话，我们两种都可以说。你可以说是20世纪初。或者是1900年代初，所以要记得20世纪的话，要先减1变成19，然后讲 19 something， 后面的话接的东西就是差不多是20世纪这样的感觉哦。
Okay, so continuing, the trip was hard on his digestive system. Okay, so his digestive system, that's, your stomach and your intestines. And if you have something is hard on something, it means that you have trouble with that thing. So if you say, this was really hard on my stomach, what you're saying is that your stomach became uncomfortable and had trouble working properly.
没错，在这个地方我们来看一下这个 digestive system， 这个的话就是我们的消化系统。刚刚 Shane 老师有跟我们讲说就是你的胃啊 stomach， 好，还有你的 intestine 就是你的这个肠子。好，这个胃啊肠胃，如果你吃起来感觉肠胃不适的时候，你就可以说什么什么东西。好，比方说 this trip was hard on his digestive system， 其实就是指说他这趟旅行呢，可能水土不服、肠胃不适、天天拉肚子等等。好，这种情况的话就可以这样子讲。
Yeah, so it makes you tired or uncomfortable. You could also say this trip was really hard on me. And that would just mean that you were tired, you weren't having a good time, maybe physically with your body or emotionally with your mind. Right?
所以有的时候我们甚至听到人讲说，哎呀，假设最近你的同学有考不好了，然后他一直自责说，我怎么考这么糟 ？Don't be so hard on yourself.
Right.
没有错，不要这么自责，不要对自己的要求这么高啊。Go easy, or you can say go easy on somebody. 像 Adele 就有一首歌叫 Go Easy on Me， 有机会可以去听听看哦。
Okay, right. Continuing, it was only after drinking a type of traditional cultured milk that he felt better. Okay, so traditional cultured milk. So when we think of yogurt, this is a kind of cultured milk or dairy product. So it means that there's going to be some kind of living organisms inside that milk.
没错，老师刚刚提到几个重要的字，第一个呢就是 yogurt， 大家可能很熟悉，好，就是我们吃的这种优格啦，或是像是养乐多啊那种东西。然后刚刚老师还提到另外一个 living organism， 就是有一些那种就是发酵过之后，它里面有一些活菌，有没有活性乳酸菌等等那样的东西在里面。所以你看这句话说 ，It was only after drinking a type of traditional cultured milk。哦，他在喝了一个传统的这种发酵奶之后，感觉身体好像舒服多了。That he felt better。在这边的话 ，it was only after 跟 that 它有一个前后的对应，但最主要就是他希望去强调是喝完这个发酵奶之后，身体才感觉好多的了。
Nice. Okay, so his body and mind felt healed by the drink. So to be healed, if you are healed, that means that something was wrong before and now it is better. Usually we mean a type of an injury or a sickness. So to be healed means to feel better and get back to the normal way that it should be.
没错，所以老师刚刚提到另外这个字 injury。Injury 的意思就是伤害、受伤的时候，它的拼法是 INJURY injury。如果是复数的话，就去 y 加上 IES injury。所以说今天受伤了，身体慢慢的复原，我们就用到 heal 这个字。所以你看哦，他刚刚之前的时候身体不舒服啊，这边讲说 his body and mind 啊，不管是身体也好，心灵也好。我觉得
Felt great.
Yeah, felt great. Felt healed by the drink. 感觉上好像完全被这样的这个饮料给治疗好了。
Right. Okay. When he returned to Japan, Mishima started trying to develop a product similar to the one he had drunk in Mongolia. Okay.
所以在这个地方，你看他这边就讲说，后来回到when he returned to Japan， 回到日本之后，他总是希望能够继续去发明一个类似像他之前在内蒙古喝过这种疗愈系的饮料，对不对？ Mishima started trying to develop a product， 这边的 product 就是指产品，similar to the one he had drunk in Mongolia。在这边的话呢，他就是说希望能够做出一个接近，跟他之前喝过，因为他曾经是讲到这个去的这个地方嘛，对不对？他这个整个事情都是过去的事情，所以在这之前他曾经喝过的，所以这个地方我们必须要用这个过去完成式 had drunk 才可以。
Great. Okay, why don't we take a little break and we'll be back in a moment. Welcome back. Let's continue the story. So Mishima's first attempts failed. So we know that he was attempting to create something similar to this drink that made him feel so great. But it failed at first. His attempts failed, but he got lucky when he accidentally added sugar to one of the products and left it overnight. Okay, so he made some attempts, right? So an attempt means that you try to do something. So if you attempt to hit him,
You succeeded.
That was a successful attempt. But if I did that, I also attempted to. So you can think of it like a try, to try to do something.
没有错，所以在这个地方的话，你看到 attempt 这个字，就是你试着去做什么事情。所以他这边讲到说了 Mishima's first attempts， 他第一次的这些尝试呢 failed 失败了。但是呢 but he got lucky， 后面运气不错，when he accidentally added sugar to one of the products and left it overnight。居然他有一个这个尝试里面，他加了一些糖在里面，然后在那边放置了一整晚，然后之后就成功啦。
Okay, so it looks like the happy accident is starting. All right, so he was able to do this by accident. And by leaving it overnight, I guess the sugar probably just started to ferment, right? Yeah, and to ferment just means that it's going to basically, like the living organisms are going to start to create some a new thing. It's like magic almost,
没
right?
有错，所以这个地方的 ferment 就是发酵的意思，它的拼法是 F-E-R-M-E-N-T， 好，就是 ferment 发酵。
Okay, so Calpis was officially released in 1919 as a concentrated drink that needed to be mixed with water before one could drink it. Okay, so it was saying that it was released. So to release something, when we're talking about a product, we mean we're making this product available for people to buy or to enjoy.
Yeah， 没有错，在这个地方老师提到一个字，他说如果 release a product， 好，意思就是 make it available。available 就是可以得到的，它的拼法是 available，available， make something available for people to buy it， 就是让大家可以有机会去买到它。所以你看这边这句话，他说 Calpis or Calpis was officially released in 1919 1919年的时候正式的推出来，变成一个非常好的这个产品。As a concentrated drink， 意思就是它被作为一个浓缩饮料。好，他说这个地方他提到说 that needed to be mixed with water before one could drink it， 就像我一样，他们即便加了这个水了，我还要再加点水，让它不要这么甜。
Right, and if it needs to be mixed, that means you need to take them and usually stir them together or do something to make these two things become one, right?
没错。
So it's kind of interesting to me that, in fact, when this was first being created, it was medicinal, right? It was something that you were using as like a medicine, but it turned out to just be a beverage that people just enjoy because it's delicious.
Exactly.
Right?
所以老师刚刚提到说了，原本它是 medicinal 就是 medicine 这个字，把它变成形容词，本来是用来是像是药一样，喝了对身体好的，但是到后来没有想到居然怎么样？居然发现到说，哦，这喝起来很好喝。That reminds me of Coca-Cola.
Oh, right. Yeah.
没错。
Actually, a lot of soft drinks or sodas were first created as medicines.
Yeah.
Something to drink to feel better.
That's right.
And they, I guess, because you want the medicine to taste good or you're not going to want to take it.
Yeah.
So they will add sugar or something and people think, ooh, actually, this tastes delicious. And then eventually, it's not medicine. It's actually not very good for you.
Yeah.
if you drink too much.
That's
right?
true. 没有错，所以到后来最后，哇，就算我没病，我也要喝的意思哦，真的是太好笑了。
Okay, so this drink was first sold as a special drink for special occasions until about 1965 when it became a common drink. So an occasion is a time where people come together or meet together, usually because they are celebrating something or maybe just want to enjoy time together. We call that an occasion.
Yeah, occasion 这个字啊，可以特别注意一下，像 occasion 这个字意思是场合。好，老师刚刚提到这个，人们呢都会聚集在一起，也许是庆祝啦，或者很喜欢彼此相处的时间等等。所以这整句话就说了 ，This drink was first sold as a special drink for special occasions。好 ，occasions 就是指场合嘛，是特别的场合，哦，人们会特别来点这样的饮料。Until about 1965，直到1965年之后呢 ，when it became a common drink， 到后来大家就开始很普遍的去买，不见得要特别场合，你只要觉得口渴了，就可以去买可尔必思来喝哦。
All right, why don't we take a short break? Okay, so today, Calpis is available in many different flavors. So to be available means that this thing can be bought or that you can get this thing. That's what it means to be available. Or it could be a person. If you say a person is available, that means that you can maybe use their time or get their help doing something.
Yeah， 没有错。我们刚刚前面在 前一段的时候有提到 available， 对不对 ？release 我们提到 release to make something available for people to buy it。在这边我们又看到了 available 这个字，他说 Today Calpis is available in many different flavors， 有各式各样的口味供大家选择，大家都可以买得到，这就是 available 的意思哦。
Okay. The combination of water, powdered milk, yeast, and lactic acid is very refreshing, which makes it a popular drink on hot summer days. Okay, so we see with this combination, so now we kind of know what the formulation is now. Like, what are the ingredients that you put together to make this drink? Milk, yeast, lactic acid, and water.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah, that's why it kind of has a creamy taste to it, and a little bit sour and sweet.
Yeah.
It's very special.
没错，没错。所以老师这个地方他提到一个很重要的字叫 ingredients。ingredients 就是一个东西里面它有哪些成分。好，它的拼法是 ingredient，好，再加一个 s，ingredients 就是成分的意思。好了，我们看这边这句话，它说 the combination of water 有水 ，powdered milk 有奶粉 ，yeast 好酵母。还有 lactic acid， 好，就是指乳酸的意思。这些东西 is very refreshing。如果今天提到喝下去很 it's a refreshing drink， 指的意思就是喝下去很清爽，感觉喝下去觉得哇，夏天喝正好。
Yeah, so yeah, we know that in the summer you're hot. You're usually looking for something refreshing to make yourself feel fresh again, because when you're sweating and you're hot, you don't feel very fresh. So a nice cold drink, a little bit sweet, a little maybe bubbly.
Yeah.
Makes you feel renewed.
没错，完全就是一个整个人活起来、满血复活的感觉哈。所以这个地方 refreshing 这个字的话，其实要把它学起来哦。
Okay, well, I think that's about all the time we have for Calpis today. Yeah, it definitely is a delicious drink, and I had no idea that it had such an interesting history.
非常非常好玩，但是不要忘记，我们明天还会讲到更多有关于可尔必思的事情哦。
Nice.
Yeah, great. 我要先去喝点可尔必思啦。
Okay, me too.
Yeah, go. Let's go.